It's a ouch!
You deserve all the pain in the world.
Cassandra, please help. We have to find my house. Without that, I'm just a common talking sponge.
And I would be homeless! Did he just get his eye onto his tongue? I didn't hear any explosions go off. I think the audio is kind of behind.
They should call you the Crying Dutchman, for you are a little baby.
Is someone bullying the Flying Dutchman?
Oh, who am I kidding? I couldn't scare a baby right now.
Yeah, remember when you went into SpongeBob's house and you just decided to crash there for a couple of months and you tried scaring him and stuff and he was completely numb to your shenanigans? Oh, hey, it's the guy from Battle for Bikini Bottom. They decided to bring him back.
He has my pineapple too.
He stole my fucking house.
But prawns blew out all me precious socks. No pirate worth their salt would follow a sockless captain. And if I can't
He'd be devastated to know that he doesn't actually have legs.
You don't need socks to be a pirate. Why, Patrick here has never worn socks a day in his life.
But I do remember collecting a bunch of socks for him in Battle for Bikini Bottom. Why are you still doing that? I traveled across the 7 seas to get away from the twerking. It's far worse than the curse of Davy Jones. Do you fear death? No. I fear whatever that is! God, the writers are out of ideas. What are we gonna do to make this girl boss character even more of a girl boss? Have them twerk! The Donkey Kong bongo.
Wow, I'm quitting my job and getting a surfboard.
Thanks for letting me know that, voice in my head. Oh no, Larry the Lobster! They took him! They took him! They're gonna boil him! No! Larry! My big meaty boy with the big meaty claws! No! For Christ's sake, at least kill him first! It's the humane thing to do! How dare you deflect my bubbles? Oh. Oh, dude, what's up with these close-up gore images in a kid's game?
Thank you, SpongeBob. I'm going home to tan and pump.
And he's just gonna spawn back into a world of hardship and pain and strife. He's gonna get attacked by those big purple muscle jelly monsters. Now we're stealing Sandy's technique. Oh wait, they were actually called anchovies. Living in the sunlight and the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Gee, Patrick, if you were a lamp, I'd give you a glowing review.
If you were a lamp, I would press the button and turn you on so that you would be light when it's dark out.
Spread your wings.
All they need to do is just meep, and then they will ascend. I love how quickly that suspenseful music went away. I miss the anchovies. Especially when they swarmed the Krusty Krab in the pilot, and SpongeBob somehow managed to overcome the odds and he made them all a bunch of Krabby Patties, leaving them happy, satisfied customers. To think any of the characters could have died in that situation.
Sorry, nothing personal.
It's actually very personal. With this sock, we declare war upon all the landlubbers. There will only be sea lubbers from now on.
Ooh, that's a big sandcastle.
Kind of reminds me of the one from SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'm not gonna repeat that. I've said that one too many times. I played Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'm better than all of you. I have a comprehensive understanding of the SpongeBob lore. I know that SpongeBob once stubbed his toe and cried for only 20 minutes. This is only information I am aware of. Do you remember why? I've watched every episode up until season 4, and then I stopped watching.
I don't know, man. Everything out of season 3, I just can't really get into it.
But I still have a comprehensive understanding of the lore, and if you disagree, I will not respect your opinion.
Yo-ho-ho, young lad! This sure is your lucky day!
I'm gonna be scammed again, aren't I?
Anyhow, I would get the treasure myself, but I'm far too rich to do a crewman's work.
Luckily, we are middle class. We can do anything that we set our minds to. Arg, matey! I do be Captain Spongegar of the middle class society.
It looks like a pretty mermaid is sunbathing. That's my favorite kind of bathing.
Yeah, Patrick, we know you're secretly a man of culture. We understand. I bet you they're a character of no consequence. But then again, it's probably the bad guy in disguise.
She's pretty.
I'm pretty sure Patrick is supposed to be in the cutscene, and yet he's completely absent. I am terrified.
Pardon? The last time I had my joy was like when I was like dancing with my.
But music is everywhere.
Look, I'm sparing you and myself of pain. Orange, orange, blue, red, green, orange. The best part is that I don't even need to memorize what to do, as long as I constantly keep looking at the thing. I did it, I made music.
Patrick, look! Pinza's shipwreck. We should look for lost treasure.
I'm gonna go down there. Hey, look at that buried treasure I found. It's all the way up there.
I'm putting you in my
I got a new tier of stuff. Hell yeah! That's so cool. I don't even know how to unlock the shop. I was never told. It's probably something I unlock later down the road. Probably after this level is over. I don't know, it's only conjecture. I have no proof backing that up.
incoming pie.
I am the pie. Oh! 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 My brain. Oh!
So, of course you'll be compensated for all your thinking with this beautifully crafted treasure chest.
With nothing inside of it.
Contents not included.
Why do I keep predicting the dialogue by accident? Sometimes I walk inside of a treasure box and I just, you know, use my imagination. Oh man, I'm really in the mood for a pizza, like seriously.
Pie, wannabe pirates.
I understand your humor, you are quite witty.
Pie, wannabe pirates.
You already said that one. Come on, you gotta add more flavor. No need to use exclusively boysenberry. If you eat the same flavor of pie all the time, it starts to lose what makes it special.
Let me show you how a real pirate uses these cannons.
Yeah, we know you have a big cannon. We understand that. No, he's just pretending he has one. By the ends of this, I will turn you into a cream pie.
Boom appetit!
At least he didn't do a pie pun that time.
These dusty old cannons still pack a punch, no?
Yeah, you're a man with an experience of veterans of having a cannon. You know what can come out of these cannons? Are you gonna say cream pie? How did you know? This guy just got kidnapped and he just seems mildly concerned. It also seems like he's thinking about something completely unrelated to what's going on at present. Did I leave the stove on? I'm gonna burn my cake. What treachery is this?
Oh good, these restraints are so tight, I can't feel my leg anymore.
Aha! It's the My Leg guy. It's officially canon that the My Leg guy is now an amputee. I hit you through your stinky bathtub. You've been a bad tub. What just happened? Come on, guys. We're in the middle of a pirate fight. You need to stop that.
The finest pirate I ever knew went by Jeff. So you can be the
We did it. We saved the poop sock.
the downfall of dismissal? The dismissal of Admiral Prawn!
Little. Let me just leadle on over here to your DMs. We need to have a serious discussion. The pie puns are getting worse. It's time for you to stop.
What's the matter, rectangle boy? Pining for something special? The plank.
I will make you walk into duct tape that I'm gonna put on your mouth. I imagine that, like, in a certain game, the Flying Dutchman is gonna betray us. Little. I'm sorry, I had to do it again. Yeah! Woo! References!
That should cover my buns.
Everybody cheered for that joke.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, get your shrimp by the toe and crush him. Fine, no pushing.
Why was I just gonna assume he was gonna eat him?
Pineapple.
What are you doing, Plankton? Get your chum off me buns!
Oh, that could be misconstrued.
Sounds like Plankton and Mr. Krabs are getting along great.
Oh yeah, they are getting along very, very greatly.
Maybe
When they're getting along, they really are getting along very, very well-ly. Wait a minute, are these the Easter Island heads? And let me just say, this theme park it's kind of a letdown. It's just a bunch of circus tents. There was so much hype surrounding Glove World, and this is it. These two dumpsters are the best part about the whole place.
I love the smell of popcorn.
From the trash. Sus.
If I was following your lead, me precious patties would taste like your disgusting chum.
You want to know the secret on how to make better chum? Salt and pepper.
I had no choice. The poor citizens of Bikini Bottom were starving. I couldn't let them eat the garbage Plankton was serving. I'm right here. So we struck a deal to feed those poor, hungry mouths. So long as they pay, of course.
Especially when space and time is literally falling apart. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We're making Krabby Patties. This is nuts. This is the best thing to have ever happened. I've always dreamed of doing this.
Thanks, boyo. I know how you like playing dress up.
Oh, I see what just happened. Plankton witnessed SpongeBob making the patties.
It's nice to be back, but I will miss the freedom of being untethered to reality.
Sometimes the only thing we can do is confront the reality of our situations.
I'm a pretty flower girl.
What's with all the creepy Halloween aesthetics? You don't want to know how overboard people can get. People have literally torn down their houses to make them look scary.
No, this whole place is frightening. It's cold, it's moist, and it smells like the dumpster behind the chum bucket.
Well, that sure
Yeah,
sounds
but it
a
makes
lot
for a
like
more
the
immersive
you're
experience.
standing in.
Oh look, it's the Nickelodeon slime. Okay, this is just an on-the-nose reference to Rock Bottom. So if I go over here to this vending machine... Aha! I knew that was gonna happen! Oh, what's this? It's, Ice Cube. Terrifying. Oh, these things can't be killed. That's pretty neat. So the only logical conclusion is to pray to my god and hope that my punishment isn't too severe. And now we're being introduced to stealth. I can wholeheartedly guarantee you, as long as I am disguised as a tree, I cannot be harmed. I'm just casually walking past these things. Hey, how are ya? Wait, I can actually scare enemies as well?
Ooh, more jelly.
That was scary. Yeah, it was absolutely shivering. Remember that episode of Spongebob where he had like the blanket over his head and they like shaved off his entire body, revealing only his brain and spine, and it was the only thing left of him?
Oh, we have to find Gary before he shares that candy bar's fate.
Shouldn't we help this candy find a warm and safe place?
I have an idea, Patrick. Why don't you take it out of the slime and just eat it?
Wait a tide. Something about this ooze seems very familiar.
He's gonna taste it. I knew it. You're
Calcium.
predictable. Yeah, if I had a pet cat, I would definitely eat their shit to make sure that it was actually theirs. Not that I would ever do it. Here lie Squidward's hopes and dreams.
R.I.P.
That's what you get for being out in the cemetery in the middle of the night without parental supervision. They are scared of lamps.
I'm in the middle of crucial organizing business for the Snail Cup. If you want to enter the race, you need to pay the participation fee of 5 candy bars.
So, is it like a currency in this world, or are you trying to rob me of any potential candy for yourself?
There's only one way to get the amount of candy we need.
Take it from babies?
No?
Yeah, let's take it from babies.
Too, I guess.
Why not? They don't have teeth. They're not fully developed either. They don't even understand what the concept of candy is.
I think the monster's all in our heads. Maybe we're the monsters.
Yeah, yes we are. Thank you for foreshadowing the "this is all a dream" twist.
Candy kid?
You don't deserve candy. All I can do is just keep wondering, how would people react if I was just in my regular default outfit? Would that actually change the outcome of the game? Would people react to me differently, like I was some kind of freak? That's it. I'm curious. I want to experiment. I need to know. I need to know if this is gonna be penalizing me or not.
What are you afraid of?
Boxes, man, boxes.
It literally does nothing. I think the plot's just gonna continue regardless. Nothing changed.
Balloons? Don't you know people have phobias?
Thanks, Twitter, for letting me know that. I'll put the costume back on for, like, the sake of immersion. Oh, wait a second. I can literally play as SpongeBob in his underwear. And I can afford all of these costumes. It's crazy to think that the only reward in this is aesthetics instead of, like, enhancements to your powers.
Here, have a candy bar.
That's a candy bar that's been, like, on the floor for 20 years and everyone's forgotten about it. The people who had it moved out, and the new people owning the house have yet to see it. It's behind the couch, and the color blends in with the carpet.
I've been trying to find chocolate for 3 days.
It's this
There's almost nothing
guy!
left.
Look, it's him! The guy that got, like, super crazy about chocolate when SpongeBob and Patrick were selling chocolate. And he was, like, screaming out chocolate at the top of his lungs. Oh, that was just so nice and nostalgic.
Yeah. Look, a weird and very heavy rock crashed behind my house, right on my chocolate shed.
No, not his chocolate shed!
He opened the
Chocolate! Ah, the pickle. Achoo. Ugh. There was residual pickle in the air. Wasn't that Patrick's house? And he didn't even notice? Oh no, that's not my house. That's a rock.
You again. Did you bring the participation fee candy?
With nuts.
I'm allergic to nuts. I have become the snail. I have been infected with the snail pox. My pet snail bit me. I thought I'd build up a resistance because I ate the slime. Can't deny the leap in logic. I like how this is supposed to be a snail race and none of the other snails are even participating. They're just chilling. I did it. I somehow managed to win the race. It's impressive. All of these enemies are very manageable to beat. When I say manageable, I mean I don't even notice that I'm defeating them. I just want a Spongebob game that'll put a lot of absurd amounts of pressure on me. I want a hard mode mod of this made where everything can take you out in a single hit.
SpongeBob, it's too dark here. Do something.
Wait, it's not really that dark at all. I can see everything that's in front of me. Hey, remember the episode of SpongeBob where he turned on the lights? That was a great episode, you know, that was my favorite one. It was really when the stakes were at an all-time high, because his house was getting dark and he's scared of the dark. But that was the episode where he became brave of the dark. So much character development happened. That's when he went from the goofy sponge we know and love to the complex, layered, three-dimensional sponge we've all come to know and love. It was also the moment where the story became more morally gray. When they decided to go for that serialized approach, I didn't really like it at first, but I warmed up to it very quickly. It was just absolutely crazy that at the end of season 4, honestly, I shouldn't give away any future plot points.
Sandy! I mean...
Sandy.
He's still trying to do the Riz thing.
Don't worry, SpongeBob, I can help with this. Sin City wasn't made for you. You know, my favorite part was when Bruce Willis took the guy that was yellow and then he ripped him into little shreds.
I don't like it, but if there's a chance Gary is with this monster, we have no other choice.
Gary is the monster. You haven't recognized the pattern, so it's basically like this. Okay, we're gonna go find our friend, right? We're gonna go find our close friend that we've known for years. Oh, turns out Mr. Krabs is a criminal in this dimension. Oh, it looks like Sandy is you know, the antagonist of the movie in this dimension. I'm not surprised that these two haven't figured out the pattern yet. Just assume in these alternate realms, your friends are reprehensible monsters. The hash-shinging, rash, grinning. The hash-slinging slasher, too, has that light-skinned stare. That's gonna be the only joke of this playthrough from now on. You know, I'm gonna go out this way.
Too high!
No, it wasn't that high.
Hey, fabulous!
Like dirt. It's super nostalgic seeing SpongeBob with his extremely massive tongue going down a slide. It's one of the top 5 SpongeBob moments. We did it, guys. We have almost 10,000 jellies, and I haven't spent a single one. Let's see if we can make it to 100,000, and then 1,000,000. It's more realistic than getting more YouTube subscribers.
Look, it's Gary.
Who totally isn't the monster?
So how do we save Gary without that monster snail seeing us?
Gary is the monster snail.
Huh?
But they're probably not gonna recognize the patterns. I have a plan. We just go right up to him. We knock him out. I'm stuck. Viewers, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm actually very stuck. I can't get off of this. Cannot load a save game during challenges. Yeah, this is the challenge. Just being stuck here forever with nothing I can do to prevent such a fate. The only option was to quit the game. I can picture that being exploited in a speedrun. Okay, so it seems like we can't go up the stairs because of this this red rope over here that says, hey, you can't go up here, even though there's really nobody here to stop us from doing that. I can't even jump in from the side. Wait, are you part of the security? You're not doing really good at your jobs. I'm literally using your shadow as a means of protecting myself. I assume Gary has become the monarch of these lands, and I'm weaponizing your shadows against him, using them as cover. I could also just dodge the ice beams. Phase 2 is happening.
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll go back to normal once we get him home.
And then it turns out he's just a colossus. He just stays giant like that until the end of the game. And this is canon too. This is gonna be in every subsequent episode of the show. People who don't play the games are gonna ask, why is Gary so massive now? You haven't played Cosmic Shake, you stupid loser? You are no real Spongebob fan.
Sometimes I feel like someone's controlling me.
Imagine if he knew the terrible truth. So I saw this one YouTube video of this game of SpongeBob that came out all the way back in 2001. I very definitely remember playing it. It was on PC, and there was this one cutscene where like Squidward sounded like Patrick, and then he took off his mask, and it turned out it was Patrick. Trust me, it's a lot more hilarious if you actually see what's going on.
Hey, Squidward, why do you sound like Patrick?
Because it's really me.
Someone is milking the coral.
This jelly stuff ruined all the good noodle stars. I can't
Yeah, jelly stuff tends to do that to good noodles. They evolve into naughty noodles.
Don't you?
We all descended from, like, fish, man.
Actually, we were products of nuclear experiments.
with all this.
Correct. Now my whole rock is covered in snail slime. I just had it cleaned when I moved in, too.
There's a dead snail on your house. Cassandra, did you murder the snail? I could have sworn she had 3 of those snails at one point. Thank you for disposing of the evidence. I am Spongegar now!
Spongegar fui fui.
We're finally in the part of the playthrough where I can Spongegar all over the place. Good impression of a caveman, Spongebob.
Hold tight, Squidward. Your 2 favorite people in the world are coming to rescue you.
Actually, it's the least favorite people in the world. Especially in the recent episodes where Squidward gets tortured for no reason. Remember when Squidward got tortured and it was earned and he wholeheartedly deserved it?
Manaka.
Fui fui! They've completely embraced their Neanderthalic roots. I imagine that if SpongeBob was using the default costume, he would still be making those noises. Holy shit, there are sea bears. Quick, we have to get the circles. Get the circle ready. Remember when Squidward was an absolute dick to us? And he was just a problematic movie director? Well, actually, yeah, I remember that, but that was a cognition of him. I have gained the ability to smack my face into the ground. I like how we're in the before times and there's just a big giant worm creature over there with modern day appliances on it, like a shopping cart. At least there was compensation for the lack of an Alaskan bullworm boss fight. My favorite part was when he said he was Spongegar and then he fwee-fweed all over the place. It's another recurring gag on the internet that will forever retain its eternal youth. Oh, is this like a geyser that lifts me up? It is! Hey look, another giant creature that could potentially be the boss of this level. I'm kidding. Now I'm going to capture the blue jellyfish, which is a reference to an episode of SpongeBob where he takes in a blue jellyfish. And Mr. Krabs fully embraced the power of capitalism. Viewers, you're not gonna believe this, but I've developed a resistance to the lava. It's called having my best friend pluck me out of it. Now attack the giant fish. Make it so that everyone has to pee on it. Apparently that doesn't work if you get stung by a jellyfish. Just take me to a hospital, don't piss on me, please! I'll happily embrace the death of a jellyfish sting. Into the ominous cave we go. Into the abrupt cutscene we go. I didn't even have time to process what just happened. I'm really convinced that the next boss is gonna be a sea bear. Well, it'll be an easy fight just as long as you follow the steps. As we established before, the first rule is draw a circle in the sand and stay in it. Second of all, don't wear your sombrero in a funny way. I'm sure there's an entire comprehensive list of instructions on what you're not supposed to do. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Stop doing that kind of thing in my house.
I'll get it eventually, even though that's probably not what I'm supposed to do, but I'm gonna keep going for it anyway.
Destroyed the penis.